Welcome back to the Forgotten City. In the previous episode, I used my bow to access some hidden areas. I found 2 out of 4 tablets for the obelisk, and I discovered some secrets about the city. It says here this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the White Hallway. I don't know what the White Hallway is, but consider yourself spoiler warned. I also witnessed the election for the first time, and that did not go well, though I'm not quite sure exactly what happened. The gladiator guy threatened to kill Sentius, and that's when the god, I guess Hades or Osiris or Nergal or whatever his name is, got angry, and everything, all hell broke loose on the city at that point. But he didn't actually hurt anyone, so I guess just threatening to kill somebody is enough to trigger the golden rule.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
Okay. He's got some new conversation options. We discovered that last time.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Oh, I can get him to help with Iulia, Julia, however you say her name. Before, all I could do is tell him to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine. But this time I can tell him to help Lucretia save Julia. I'll tell him to do that.
Oh no. All right, I can do that.
And I also need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine, I guess.
All right, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Okay, that's it.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
All right. Go, Galerius. All right, now while he's doing that, I'm going to run up here and see if I can save Ulpius this time. I keep trying to stop him from jumping off of the cliff here into Malleolus's villa, but I haven't been able to stop him. He's got a suicide pact with Iulia. Yeah. The statues whispered to me. They say they're going to help me, but they haven't been a whole lot of help. Octavia will be up here, and she's the one that'll stop me.
I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the gold.
Yeah. I really need to talk to Ulpius.
It was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
No, Ulpius, no.
No. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates.
It's not, though.
Is that what you want?
It doesn't trigger the golden rule.
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all.
It's not the end for us all, though. I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Yeah. Okay. Ulpius, can we talk? I'll say, is this what Sentilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help?
It's too late for that. Iulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning.
Yeah, but I saved her.
If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Lucretia was able to get some silphium in time to save her life. She's going to be fine.
Oh,
that's
really?
New. That's new, yay!
Changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
I do, though, actually. Actually, I do. I'm gonna say that. It says, wait, why do you need 2,000 denarii? I already know why. It's because they're in debt to Malleolus, and that's why they're in bondage to him. But okay, I'll see what he says about it.
Iulia and I are in debt bondage to
Yeah.
Malleolus. We might as well be slaves. And that's how much it will take to buy our freedom back.
Okay, all right. How did you get yourselves into so much debt?
Oh, so it's my fault. Is that it? You know what? Forget it. I am out.
Oh, Ulpius,
Wherever
come
you are.
on.
Sentilla, my
Really?
love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
All right. Okay, let's load the game. Oh, it's gonna load me back here. All right, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Yeah, apparently you got to be really careful what you say to people around here because they take it personally.
You know
We'll go with the
about that?
Sentilla line.
How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone. Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Okay, I can
It's
help.
too late for that. Iulia and I made a pact. If I backed out now, I'd be...
Nope, she's
Oh.
fine.
Really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster.
Right.
Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Okay, I'll say I do actually.
Really? Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then.
That's the first time I've seen his face. No, you'd be free.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers.
Well, yeah.
It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Oh, I got a trophy. Counselor, save Ulpius's life. Here's your money.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Iulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Yeah, I wonder what Malleolus is going to think about this, though. Oh, dude, where are you going? Wait, talk to me. I want to find out how you got here, and I want to find out what happened to Sentilla. And he is running fast, man. Of course, I guess I could have just jumped off the cliff into the villa. Oh, there's Rufius. Where's he going? Oh.
Iulia! I'm so glad you didn't go through with it.
It wasn't for lack of trying. And now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
We're free. Malleolus just released us and we
Did
never
he?
have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
The newcomer arranged it somehow.
Really?
By giving you 2,000 denarii.
Incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Ulpius. I will.
Well, now where are they going?
Welcome.
Hello, Lucretia. I might come back to talk to you in a minute. I want to know where she's going and where he's going. Oh, I can't follow them both. Where's he going, though? I'm more inclined to follow him because he's the one in love with Sentilla, and she's the one person in this town, besides Hannibal, I think his name is, that I haven't talked to yet. Dude.
Shalom.
Oh, he's Jewish. Can we talk about Sentilla? What's your story? These are all the standard questions I can ask everyone in town, so let's start with that. What's your story?
You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name, and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins?
Good on you for risking your life to help others, I'll say that.
A lot of good it did me. And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them.
Do you know a way out of here?
I don't. But even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder. He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on one foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god. That's for sure.
Good question. We don't know she was abducted for sure. Fair enough. Yeah, we don't know for sure what happened to her. Unless he knows something.
Maybe you don't. I feel it in my bones.
Okay. And who are you going to vote for?
Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me.
Fair enough. Okay, let's talk about Sentilla.
Sentilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing.
And her going missing didn't set off the Golden Rule. So what could have happened? Let's cut to the chase. Why don't you start from the beginning? Yeah, I haven't heard this story, so start from the beginning, Ulpius.
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me, and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her, and from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here, like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night, All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was.
Oh, I could say I think you're hiding something. Bluff. Now, is it possible she escaped somehow?
All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd
Okay.
never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule.
Right.
I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Yeah, I kind of suspect Malleolus may have taken her because I've talked to several people in town who say, oh, I'm not going to vote for Sentius in the election because he couldn't even protect his own daughter. And so I'm thinking if Malleolus took her, he might have done it so that he could spread that idea amongst everyone. You know, oh, don't vote for Sentius. He couldn't even protect his daughter. And that way Malleolus would get elected. That's my suspicions. Any ideas who might have taken her?
My guess? Malleolus
Yeah.
had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
I've already tried that. There's no sign of Sentilla in there. Yeah, that's the room I got into and Claudia was in there crying.
Really? I was sure he was hiding something in there. I feel like I've looked everywhere. At least everywhere I could get to. There are still two places I've never been able to reach. First, the palace.
Been in there.
If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Sentilla could have too. The only other place she could be is somewhere in the cistern network.
Haven't been
I
there
remember
yet.
hearing that Duli had been poking around in the upper cistern before he was locked up. So you could ask him about it, I suppose.
Search the cisterns for signs of Sentilla. I'll see what I can do. Have you had any more ideas about where Sentilla might be?
I feel like I've looked everywhere. At least everywhere I
We
could
already
get to.
said that.
There are still two places I've never been able to reach. First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then the only other place she could be is somewhere. I remember hearing that Duli had been poking around.
All right. I'll see what I can do. Okay. I'll be going now.
All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
Oh my gosh. We finally got to talk to Ulpius. Yay. All right. The cistern is right there. Or we could go up into Malleolus's villa and try to talk to him and Claudia again. Now that I have saved Iulia and Ulpius, he might have lots of different dialogue options. I also want to talk to Sentius again. It's been ages since I talked to him. And I've got a lot of things I can ask him about. But let's go in and talk to Malleolus for... Oh, wait. Right, there's these vines here. Oh, dang. Okay, hang on. Let's use our bow. And let's see if we can climb up here.
Thank you. Thank you. I am
Oh, okay, this is just another way into the villa, I guess.
elected your magistrate.
We already jumped into the villa from up there and landed in the pool. And we also have a key that I took.
And now
It didn't count as stealing. I was able to take the key.
I make this solemn.
So now I can get in and out whenever I feel like it. Okay, I see what he means. He was up here on the roof. And he could see into Sentius's villa over there. Yeah, there's Sentius up there.
Simply to live and breathe because the time
Okay.
Sentius told you it was forbidden. Yes, remember my first act. My first act as magistrate. I hereby announce.
Can I get through here?
A day of celebration, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and...
Let's go up and talk to Claudia, see if we can.
Elected your magistrate.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Can we talk?
Talk. What business could you possibly have with me?
I don't know. Let's see if I have any new dialogue options. It says I've already asked these questions.
Finally. This is outrageous.
All right, I'll leave. Maybe I've got to go talk to her husband first and then talk to her. Let's see if I have any new dialogue with him.
Did you just scale the wall to my
He is
villa
Quintus?
somehow?
Quintius?
I must remember to have words with that buffoon Domitius.
It says he's supposed to
Well,
have one green eye and
Why
one
have
blue
you
eye.
risked life and limb to see me?
Okay, I'm looking at both his eyes and they look the same color to me. Maybe the one on his left, my right, is slightly more blue, but geez, come on, devs. You could have made the difference a little bit more distinct. So you're Quinctius. He's got nothing to say to that.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Georgius. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in this execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different coloured eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens.
And David Bowie.
I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Ooh, I can't prove it to you yet, but I will. Apparently, Quintus also suffers from delusions of grandeur. My mistake, never mind. All right, I'll mention the delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
I can't prove it to you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
Any idea where I'd find a Roman plaque? Why am I asking him about it?
Look, if I had a Roman plaque in my possession, I'd be happy to sell it to you, but I don't, so I can't.
Fair enough. All right, so now I've got to try to get proof? I thought I had proof.
I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
Yeah, that's where I got the key from before. Maybe Claudia will have proof that he's Quintius. Quintius is the guy that the assassin was looking for. The assassin whose bows I have now.
Why are you still here?
How would you like some help getting back at Malleolus?
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
Yes. I don't think Malleolus is who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. I was hoping we could figure out his true identity together.
You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for.
Oh,
Some
right
time
on,
ago,
Claudia.
when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only, he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own. I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
I want to force him to withdraw from the election. We women have to stick together. I'd rather not say. Well, I feel like If I say I'd rather not say, she won't trust me. But if I say I want to force him to withdraw from the election, she might be the kind of power-hungry person who wants her husband to get elected regardless. Because she was really mean to Iulia. So, but I don't know if saying we women have to stick together would have any weight with her. I'll try it.
I couldn't agree more. One hand washes the other, as they say.
Okay,
It
girl power.
seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But first, I need you to do something for me.
Okay. What do you want?
I want you to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it.
Oh, I've got two.
Don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out?
Why do you want the wine? Why can't you get it yourself? Actually, I don't have any questions. I don't want to risk making her mad, but, what do you want with the wine?
Let me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom, but what he doesn't tell you is that he means freedom for men. After all I've done for him, counselling him through his entire election campaign, and he had the audacity to lock me in here. He said it was for my own good, and that my drinking was unbecoming of a lady, let alone the wife of a magistrate. I'll show him unbecoming. Tonight, at his victory party, I'm going to get good and merry, and if he tries to discipline me again, I'll threaten to expose his true identity in front of everyone. I am so looking forward to it.
Oh, okay. Why can't you get it yourself?
You mean, aside from the fact that I'm locked in this room, and Domitius is right outside the villa, because there's barely any left in the city. In fact, there's only one small urn, as far as I'm aware.
There's two, actually.
And getting it won't be easy.
Okay, that's all the questions I had.
So, you'll help me?
Yeah, I've got some wine right here.
Thank you. Here's the letter.
Letter from Quinctius. A love letter in which Malleolus accidentally acknowledges his name is Quinctius. Quinctius to beloved Claudia. For a time I despaired at the thought of being trapped here for the rest of my life, but then I met you and discovered that as long as I am with you, I am exactly where I should be. Mere words cannot express my affection for you, and so I will perform a grand gesture in your honor. I will become this city's magistrate, so that I may govern with wisdom and strength with you by my side. Yeah, that's why she wouldn't want to turn against him becoming magistrate, for real. Okay, I'm glad I didn't pick that. Let's take it.
Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quinctius really is.
According to this bounty letter from Emperor Nero, he's the person who started the fires in Rome last year.
What? He's... Oh no. That's... quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him. Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know.
No, I think I'll hang on to it. I'm not going to tell her, sure, you can have this one. I can always get another copy. Yeah, tomorrow. I don't want to have to go through this again. You can have it. Nobody else will ever know. No, I think I'll hang on to it.
What? No. You tricked me, you mendacious little stirkers.
I didn't lie to you.
It was a lie of omission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down.
I'll be going now.
I curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory. May you be unable to walk or eat or drink. May this drag you to the depths.
Okay, did that set off the golden rule? No? Okay. Well, good luck with that. I actually robbed her a few times already, and if I rob her, it will end the day. So I'm not going to do that right now, because I still have things I want to do today. But hey, now I've got some proof. Alright, let's see if we can talk to him about the proof.
You again. What is it now?
I want you to withdraw.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Because I know you're Quinctius. Your wife gave me your love letter and Nero wants you dead.
So, it finally caught up with me. I suppose that makes you, what, one of Nero's assassins?
I could lie and say the Emperor sends his regards. No, I'm not, fortunately for you. I'll say that.
So, you're not going to kill me?
No, because that would trigger the golden rule. Not if you withdraw from the election immediately and release everyone in debt bondage to you. Ooh, but I don't think I'll be able to get my money back. I've already given the money to Ulpius. Not if you withdraw from the election immediately. But let's see what happens if I say you have to release everyone.
Oh, so much work and money. Oh, well, if I do it, you'd let me live?
For now.
Fine. Ruling this cesspit of a city would have been beneath me anyway. I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal and release those two from debt bondage. There, you got what you wanted. Now, please, leave my villa and never speak to me again.
Nice. Okay. Bye. Democracy in action. Lead resolved.
Domitius, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
I've made a decision to release Iulia and Ulpius and withdraw from the election. I want you to go and inform Equitia.
Sir? Are you under duress, sir?
I've just had a change of heart.
But you were on track to be magistrate, sir. All that work, all that money wasted.
Those are my orders. Carry them out.
As you wish, sir.
So he's going to go talk to Equitia. I want to hear this.
Priestess, Malleolus has decided to withdraw from the election.
Oh, well, that's surprising. But thank you for telling me. I'll let everyone know.
Where's she going? Yeah, you've been not much help, so...
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default. That is all.
Ooh, okay.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
I'm reliving the same day over and over again. Yeah, I might as well tell him.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Like Sisyphus, how so?
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity. Just like you.
Well, hopefully this won't take me all
now
eternity.
that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Bellides had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But, on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
Except that, we are. At least there's that lie. All those people he just mentioned are actually in the game. We've found Ixion. he was turned to gold and strapped to a wheel next to a fire. And I found the guy reaching, what did he say? Tantalus was reaching for an apple on a tree. I found him. He's down in the lake. And Sisyphus is right across the way over in the garden near, I think, Sentius's villa or Malleolus's villa or something over there. There's a gold statue next to a big boulder. So all these people he's talking about are right here, and they've been turned into gold statues. I'm just going to say go on. I'm not going to lie to him.
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
Nice. You're a good man, Galerius.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right?
Smart man.
And if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
This dude is so awesome. I love him. I'm so jealous he's in love with Equitia, but that's all right. She's cool too. They deserve each other. Okay, so, gosh, what now? Oh, wait, who's this? Oh, that's Ulpius. Hey, Ulpius. Oh, Rufius. Okay, my dude.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
About your rheumatism.
What business is that of yours?
I figured out a treatment. Eat a pinch of this willow bark and you should feel better in no time.
Willow bark? And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief. This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
Do you? Any idea where I'd find a Roman plaque?
No idea what you're talking about.
Come on, you owe me one, remember?
All right. After this, we're square. I think I have seen that plaque. Sorry I lied. Can't be too careful these days. Head into the caves behind the theater. Turn right, then right again.
Does he have the key?
Oh, and here.
He does have the
You
key.
need this key.
Now we can get into the Christian shrine. Oh, key to secret shrine. I will take it.
You didn't get that from me.
Okay. Got it. Thanks. Do you know a way out of here? Are you the one threatening Vergil? Okay. I talked to him about this before, but he was cranky pants because of his rheumatism. So let's see if we can talk to him about Vergil.
No idea what you're talking about?
I know it was you. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints.
Yeah.
And the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean.
I understand, my
I
dude.
know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again.
Oh, good.
I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out.
Oh, now I can tell
I'm
Vergil.
going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
Aw, okay, no problem. Oh, sweet. But dude, who are you gonna vote for? I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, Sentius and Galerius are both decent dudes, right? What is going on over here? Hello? What are you doing?
Feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Iulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Okay, thanks. Let's talk to this guy, Georgius.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Greetings. I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another
I've talked to him
foreigner
quite a
in
bit
our midst.
before.
We must stick together, you and I.
Yeah, okay. But I want to ask you some
My
questions.
friend, your words intrigue me more and more.
Do you know where I might find a Greek plaque?
And in a city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgius, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgius, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina.
Yep.
I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they
Maybe.
want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Romana. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plaque you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Duli. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell. Just
Yeah.
opposite the Temple of Demeter.
We've seen it already. But I just wanted to get that off of my quest list. Alright, I'll be going
I
now.
hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Okay, thanks, Georgius. Let's go talk to this guy. Is he in here?
Salve.
Vergil, how you doing?
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Vergil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Iulia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Yay! Alright, don't worry about the threats. It's Rufius, and he's never gonna hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete note in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yep, and he won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism, which was making him agitated and compounding some of his personal issues.
Poor fellow.
Oh, we got a trophy,
I've heard
Lion
that can
Tamer.
really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Happy to help. I think he wants to help clean up the graffiti, too.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Who are you going to vote for?
Well, Sentius seems to know what he's doing. Nobody's broken the golden rule under his watch so far.
All right. Anything I can do to change that?
My vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Bye.
Nice to talk to you. This area is private. Please leave.
Okay, sorry. All right, and it looks like he helped Fabia and took care of the assassin. I don't need another wooden bow. I already have a few. But I'll take the arrows and the denarius. Okay. Oh. Yeah, there's Duli. And back there in the background is the plaque, the Greek plaque. We got to get him out of there in order to get the plaque. Okay, and up behind the theater, we've got... Oh, wait, hang on. We can go up here real quick and grab some gold. That's 1,000 and some arrows. Hot dog. I don't know how to get down off of here though without falling. Yeah. Oh well, I didn't die. I'll heal. It'll be fine. Okay, let's go get the Roman plaque out of the Christian shrine at least. While I heal. Alright, make a right. Past the barrels and another right. And here's the Christian shrine. Oh, this is new. We haven't been in here before. Stone carving. Stone carving with a symbol of a fish carved into it. It looks like it might be religious in nature. Yeah, there's a bunch of carvings outside and around town with fish. And then this here too has a fish carved into it. Stone disc. Yeah, there's some of those outside. Roman plaque. It says Pluto, Dishonored. Roman plaque bearing a Latin inscription, Pluto, father of riches. Let's take it. That's another carving of a fish. Can we get in here at all? No, but there's vines over here. So let's go up here and see what we find. Oh my. Creeper vines. We can go to the other side of this wall. What in the world is over here? Oh my goodness. I don't like this. There's a bunch of gold statues. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with an arrow just in case I've got to beat a hasty retreat. Crouch, go underneath here. And see where we are.
The priestess.
Yeah, I've already talked to the priestess. Bunch of people living back here. Oh, I have no idea where this leads. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go this way and just see what happens. And then we can go that way when I'm done over here. This might be a dead end. Who's keeping the fires lit down here, though? Who's living down here? What is this a picture of? A boat? A monster? I can't tell. Oh, what's this say? The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. There's another picture. Is that a lyre? Yeah, this looks like a person in a boat. Pointing, saying go that way. Okay, what is this? Note from, oh, Livia. Livia lives down here? I thought she had her own little house in the slums. The place is called Accursed. Here, Titios offers up his innards to be torn, stretched out over 9 fields. You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you. You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns. Ixion turns and follows after himself and flees. and the 49 abilities who dared to plot the destruction of their cousins, their husbands, fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost. Cryptic, almost poetic rambling from Olivia. Okay, so she's been down here. Let's go this way. This is creeping me out. Old chest. Oh, there's some denarius and another bottle of wine. Possibly the last bottle of wine in the city. No, because I've found 2 other locations that have wine. Oh. Okay, this looped back around. I think we've been here before. That leads down into the slums, I think. Let's go up here. I don't know, I could be wrong. Yeah, okay. I have been here before. That's the slums right there. And this goes up to the theater? Ah, see, we looped back around. That's where the Christian shrine is that we were just in. Okay. Oh, I can ask Duli about the Greek plaque. Alright, well, let's go do that then. Maybe he can pass it to me through the bars.
Hello?
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Hello. Have we met before?
Yeah, we have. But about that Greek plaque in yourself.
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit? It makes me happy just looking at it.
May I have it?
But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad.
Can I give him something else? What's it gonna take for you to give it to me?
Well, if you get me out of here, then I wouldn't need it anymore because I'd already be happy. Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too.
Alright, let me talk to the magistrate.
Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Alright, well maybe it's time we had a new magistrate.
Like, Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything.
Okay. So all I need to do is persuade everyone to vote for Galerius?
Yeah, Galerius will let
love
me out.
Springtime?
Then you can have my plaque and everyone will be happy.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. He's also got a key that I need. What about that piece of paper there? No.
Hello?
No.
Bye-bye.
Bye. There's a piece of paper right there, and I can't get to that either.
Hello?
Come on.
Have we... Bye-bye.
Bye, Duli. Okay, I gotta get that door open. Alright, well, how are we gonna get everyone to vote for Galerius?
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little stirkus? If I cop an earful from Malleolus, I'll be coming for you. What now?
Well, who are you gonna vote for now that Malleolus isn't running?
I'm not going.
Okay, good. Okay, bye.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
Okay. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. Yeah, here, optional. Tell Sentius you suspect Galerius. Tell Sentius you suspect Rufius, Sentius, Vergil, Equitia, etc., 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 etc. Alright, let's see what happens if we talk to him about this.
Ave. We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Jules, and we've had this conversation before.
We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over. Is that about right? If so, what happened?
We've had this conversation too, and I'm in a hurry. I'm going to say that. I've never had that one before.
Seems rather brash, but all right. Why have you sought me out?
Okay. What's your story? Yeah, I don't know his story. Do you know a way out of here? What do you think about the golden rule? I'd like you to release Duli. Oh my gosh. What's your story?
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians.
What's a decurion?
It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform.
Why are you still wearing it?
As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you, so it seemed prudent.
Wait a minute, but I thought you didn't know that I had come through the portal and talked to you before. Why did you already have it on? Okay. How'd you end up here?
My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge. Now the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge. The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the rest.
How did you come to be magistrate?
I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience. Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election. They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Very well.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, I'd have led these people out of here already.
Fair enough. What do you think about the golden rule?
I've had plenty of time to think about it. Let me see if I can sum up my thoughts. I've always considered my guiding star to be the well-being of the Roman people. Our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. Give the gods what they want and we all prosper. Dishonor them and we all die. It's as simple as that. The real enemy in this place is not the golden rule, but human failings. The temptation to slide into degeneracy, greed, and hubris. I trust that answers your question.
Alright, I would like you to release Duli.
You mean Julius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times, sneaking around in places he should not have been.
What exactly did he do?
Look, I can see where you're going with this. You think me cruel. I assure you that is not the case. You may not be aware of this, but it was not so long ago, during the Republic,
The law of the 12 tables would have required that he be killed as soon as he was born, owing to his deformities. Here we see to it that he has food, water, and shelter, and most importantly, he is able to continue living. A privilege that would be taken away from all of us were he to be released and commit the crime of trespass. The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule-breaker. I will not jeopardize the lives of my people so that one man can go free. Now, was there something else?
Yeah, can you just get me the tablet that's in the cage with them? And his key? Or would that count as stealing? Dude, come on. I should have the opportunity to say, dude, I gotta fix this problem by getting the tablet and key that he's got. Alright, I was hoping you had some answers to questions about my investigation.
Ask then.
I guess I've already asked all of these? Yeah, I guess I asked him way back in the beginning. Never mind.
Now, was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Sure, let's talk about who's going to break the golden rule.
Of course. What is it?
I've already figured out how to stop at least one person from breaking it. What happens now?
Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox. You see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work to do. Understand?
Wait a minute. He hasn't told me this before, has he? I could kill him, then he wouldn't be able to open the portal, which means I'd never be able to come through in the first place, which would be a paradox. I'm going to say I think so.
Excellent. So, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Nope, better get back to it.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Hang on a second. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna have a pee here in the pee bowl. Yeah, don't mind me.
Don't be so foolish. If you kill me, we all die. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this.
Yeah, you already told me all this.
If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, to illustrate, if you manage to succeed in saving our lives, the same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously.
Right, and I'd go back to where I started.
If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us.
That's why I'm doing it.
And yourself.
That's why I'm doing it. So if I killed you, everyone would die, and I'd be returned back to my original timeline with no way back. What do you mean, no way back? No way back to what? I mean, I woke up on the banks of a river, and Karen tricked me into going in here to find Al. I found Al and then couldn't get back. Yeah.
Indeed.
I might need to rethink this.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
No, I'm not gonna rethink it. I'm gonna shoot him and go back to the riverbank. I mean, I'm assuming I'm already dead.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I created a time paradox. Ooh, I'm going backwards. Hello? Talk to Al. This Al before he hung himself.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Al Worth, I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Jules. I was hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina and murdered a local magistrate, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said that the voice of a furious god rang out, and the ground trembled and statues sprang to life, firing arrows at the city's inhabitants. Apparently, as the citizens screamed and died in pain, the stranger just vanished in a flash of light.
Actually, that was me. Weird, that definitely wasn't me. No, I'm gonna say that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, but his corpse that was hanging from the noose was old, though. I thought it said that it was an old man. Like he had been reliving this day for so long that he had aged many years and then hung himself. When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar?
Because it's yours?
I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing, but I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
I killed the man who opened the time portal and drew you back in, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying,
drew you back in time.
Because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Now you're getting it.
I guess. So what you're really saying is, you brought me back from the dead to let me die all over again. You saw the tablet. I spent a lifetime searching for a way out and never found one. I can't see how I could possibly find one now, so it seems like we're both gonna die here.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I regret nothing. I regret nothing.
How can you say that? You murdered a man in cold blood, and now there's a city full of dead people.
They were already dead.
It's only a matter of time before we join them.
We're already dead, dude.
I guess all those old Latin inscriptions were right. Pro peccata unius multis dolabunt. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Ooh, we reached ending 1 of 4. How many might have survived if you hadn't killed Sentius in cold blood? Ending 1 of 4. Oh my gosh. So it kicked us back, not to the river with Karen. It kicked us back to Al? Was he outside or inside the city? I couldn't... Oh, because he was reading the tablet, so he must have been in the city. So, like, we had fallen through that temple floor, and so now we're both stuck there with no way to get back? I mean, but we're both dead. He's like, oh, you've doomed us. But, like, dude, we were already in the underworld. We had already washed up on the river with Karen, so we were already dead. Oh, well, we got to credits. Cool. But I'm going to go back and try again. All right, so we created a paradox and we got out of the loop, but we didn't actually get out of the city. It just kicked me back to where I had first entered the city with no way of getting back to the river and back to Karen. Of course, I'm not really sure what other possible ending there could be if everyone down here is already dead and this is the underworld, but okay. Let's see what else we can do to get the other 3 endings. I want to talk to him.
Ave. Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
All right, let's talk about all of the people who are going to break the golden rule.
Of course. What is it?
I think I know who it is.
Yes?
Oh my gosh, I consider Aurelia, Decius, Domitius, Galerius, Lucretia, Sentia, Rufius, Malleolus, Vergil, Ulpius, Navia. Alright, well let's just start at the top and see what happens.
Why do you say that?
She's a charlatan. She's selling a way out, but it turns out to be hemlock.
Despicable. But did it break the golden rule?
No, it didn't.
Then it seems the gods are not concerned with her conduct, so she can't be the one you're looking for. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Alright, it's Decius.
Why do you say that?
He asked for help figuring out how to turn people to gold to make money. He's price gouging over life-saving medicine. Well, I'll start with the idea of turning people into gold to make money.
When you say he asked for help, you're not thinking of helping him, are you?
No, not anymore.
Good. But still, he's been trying to enlist help with this for months. Even if you don't help him, it's only a matter of time before he becomes desperate enough to do it himself. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
On second thought, maybe not.
Ah, I see. In that case, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Let's talk about Decius and the other reason it might be him.
That?
He's price gouging over life-saving medicine.
Indeed. That is abhorrent. And even if doing so hasn't directly broken the golden rule, it's not difficult to imagine this behavior provoking someone to theft or violence. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
No, let's keep talking.
Ah, I see. In that case, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
All right, how about Domitius?
Why do you say that?
He's been trying to intimidate people into voting for Malleolus. He's been soliciting bribes to allow people to talk to Malleolus. All right, let's start with intimidating people to vote for Malleolus.
So I'm told. This is truly atrocious behavior, which undermines the very foundations of our democracy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
Maybe not.
Ah, I see. In that case, it looks like you'll have... Of course. What is it? Yes?
All right, well, there was another reason it might be Domitius.
Why do you say that?
He's been soliciting bribes to allow people to talk to Malleolus.
So I'm told. But while that is distasteful, asking for tributes is not uncommon, so I don't think it's going to break the golden rule.
Okay.
It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Of course. What is it? Yes?
All right, let's try Galerius. I don't think it's Galerius, but let's just go through the whole list.
Why do you say that?
He's an escaped slave, he's angry and resentful towards you, and he's killed before.
You managed to extract all that from him. Well done. And I have noticed his contemptuous stares, but I had no idea he was so dangerous. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one?
Yeah, no, I don't think he is.
I see. In that case, it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Okay, let's try Lucretia.
Why do you say that?
She threatened to scratch Decius's eyes out if she lost another patient because of him.
Well then, you'd better make sure she doesn't lose another patient, hadn't you? Whatever it takes, do it. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
All right, how about Sentia?
Why do you say that?
She seems awfully relaxed about Sentilla's disappearance.
You seem to be grasping at straws here. I can assure you, she is most upset about her sister. as am I.
Okay.
It looks like you'll have to
How about Rufius?
Why do you say that?
He's becoming increasingly threatening to Vergil because of his sexuality.
Then you'd better find a way to make him back down, hadn't you?
I've already done that.
I'm quite sure you're capable of containing that half-wit. Go and do it.
Okay. I'll get right on it.
Good. Thank you. Ah, you've returned. Do you have any new... Of course. What is it? Yes?
Malleolus.
Why do you say that?
When he wins the election, he's going to convict you of treason and sentence you to death.
What? I'm speechless. How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it? Well then, you must stop him from winning the election. I expect you'll need some kind of leverage on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course, so you'll be on your own. You'd better not waste any time, and may Swada, goddess of persuasion, go with you.
Okay, well, I've already talked him into backing out, so...
Good, thank you.
All right, what about Vergil?
Why do you say that?
At least one resident thinks his sexuality makes him a sinner.
Why? Because he prefers the company of men? Ridiculous. Romans have always been tolerant of such predilections. I simply cannot believe that his innate preferences would break the golden rule. If I were you, I'd be looking for whichever idiot is making those accusations.
Well, that's Rufius.
It looks like you'll have to continue your...
Okay, it's Ulpius.
Why do you say that?
I believe he is seeing Sentilla in secret before she disappeared. I suspect he knows what happened to her.
You suspect? I confess, I don't have a lot of sympathy for Ulpius, but you're going to need a lot more than suspicion to get to the bottom of this. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Okay.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
All right, let's go with Nevia.
That poor, disturbed woman in the palace. Why do you say that?
When I found her in the palace, she was furious that I interrupted her experiments and broke the golden rule.
I see. So, in a sense, your entering the palace caused her to break it. If so, it seems to me the logical thing for you to do is simply not disturb her. Is it not?
True. Okay.
It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
No, I guess that covers it.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Okay. Let's take a look at our quests again. Create a time paradox. Well, I did do that, but it didn't go very well. Tell Sentius about the assassin. Huh, it didn't give me the option to talk about that. Maybe because the assassin's already been dealt with. Ask Equitia about appealing to the gods for help. I thought I already talked to her about that. Alright, we can talk to Sentia about Sentilla's escape plan. Let's go do that. Alright, we're right here, so let's go in and talk to Sentia. I think she's in here.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Oh, it doesn't have any conversation options about her sister? I thought that was on my quest list.
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Sentilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed... We went into our rooms. I went to sleep.
Your father didn't mention any of this when I spoke to him.
That doesn't surprise me. To him, he's upset, of course. But he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do...
Oh, maybe I gotta talk to Horatius. Okay.
So you'll help me find her?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through
okay.
her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed.
I found a letter in her room which mentioned her plan to escape.
What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Sentilla's friend Iulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Iulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
Not anymore. Ask Iulia about Sentilla's escape plan. Oh my gosh. The plot thickens. Well, I don't know where Iulia is now. I don't think she's living in there anymore.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Have you seen Iulia? Oh,
I
there's that
hope
Iulia?
you're coping.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life.
Yeah,
Was
thanks
there
to
something
me.
you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
What do you know about Sentilla's disappearance? Do you know a way out of here? What do you think about the Golden Rule? Alright, what do you know about her disappearance?
No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Okay, fair enough. Do you know a way out of here?
If that's your idea of a joke, it's not funny. Go away.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Julia.
I know what kind of person you are. Leave me alone.
I'm the kind that saved your life. Jeez. Alright, well, I guess she doesn't understand that. It won't matter anyway. I'm going to play this day over again, so she's not going to be mad at me next time. I'm going to run up here, grab these arrows, and I'm going to run over here and grab some gold that respawns every day. Alright, but if there's going to be an election between
Salve.
Sentius and Galerius, how's that going to go down? That's Georgius. Where is Galerius?
You look well, my sartorial friend.
Thank you. I thought I'd already talked to Galerius about running in the election, but I've still got a quest for it.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like Diana's.
It's because it is Diana's.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do
Can I ask you some questions about escaping the underworld?
I beg your pardon?
I thought I already talked to her about this.
Oh my. That is... Let's see. We don't have Hercules, Sisyphus, and so it...
Tell me more about escaping with the help of Proserpina or a
As
guide.
I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about
I've heard
her,
all this
it's
before,
said,
too.
The god of the
Yeah, that's horrible.
It is. The gods are a mirror image of mankind, as far as cruelty is concerned, I'm afraid. If the stories are true, I imagine she's as desperate to escape as we are. If she really did have... The problem is, how do we Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
I hear the statues whispering to me.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
Nah, I've brought it up before.
Then again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
It's always the same voice, and she's helpful but cryptic.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Okay, this is new. She said, wade against the current and her tears run through the city.
That is strange. There are no rivers here. Let me think on that.
But there is a river, right? I mean, we have water. Perhaps I need to get into the upper cistern. I was really hoping you could tell me what it meant. Perhaps I need to get into the upper cistern.
Right, because the current flows into the city through the aqueduct and into the upper cistern. I vaguely recall wondering what was in there, but the door at the back of the great temple is locked up tight.
Yeah, Julie has the key.
You might be able to get a key from the magistrate. But if that doesn't work, perhaps you can find another way in. Let me know if you find anything in there.
Oh, I can ask Sentius for a key to the upper cistern? How come I didn't have that dialogue option already? Okay. Yeah. We already knew the god responsible for the golden rule. Oh, main goal completed, divine intervention. Okay. Alright, I better get back to it. I'm ready to get started. I guess I better get back to it.
May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
That was a little awkward because it was kind of difficult to find the conversation options that had been added. But we got there.
Citizen? Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
Yeah, you need to give me a key. Can I have a key to the upper cistern?
I think it's best if I hang on to it.
Oh, don't be like that. Why?
You mean to ask, why am I unwilling to trust a newly arrived non-citizen with access to our water supply, the lifeblood of this city?
Oh, it says the election's on. Okay. I guess we gotta go see what's gonna happen at the election now that Galerius is running. And we've saved Ulpius, so he's able to go vote. I think we can go up this way. Into the theater. Yeah, alright. Let's see what happens. Well, there's Sentius. Now we have Ulpius, and the Gladiator guy said he was gonna sit this one out. It might be more involved than this, though. Like, I might have to talk to more people about voting for Galerius.
Malleolus has withdrawn from the election. Since no challenger has been nominated, Sextus Sentius
but I thought that
Imperiosus
Galerius was
will
going to
remain
nominate
your
himself.
magistrate for another term.
My fellow citizens, you've placed your trust in me once again, and you won't regret it. I vow that each day henceforth will be just like this one, and I will deliver.
You and your rival, whatever your name is, you're responsible for this, aren't you? Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Shut up and let the magistrate speak.
Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Wait, I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies! It is time the golden rule was exposed to what
Oh
it is.
man, so
A
this guy is
children's
still gonna
fable,
show up and do the
exploited
same
by a
thing.
treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
The golden rule is real, you idiot.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
There it goes.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright, so even though I tried to change the election, for some reason Galerius wasn't there to run. I guess I gotta talk to him again and tell him to nominate himself or something. And also, Malleolus still showed up. What a big jerk. And here we are, day 10. We'll pick this up in the next episode. Alright, thanks so much for hanging out with me and keeping me company on this adventure. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of The Forgotten City. We managed to find one ending, but it wasn't a very good ending, so now we're looking for the other 3 endings. I can't wait to find out what's going to happen. We need to get a hold of that last plaque that's in the cage with Duli, and I think if we put all 4 plaques on the obelisk outside the temple, we'll be able to get inside and have an audience with Pluto and see what happens there. We also need to go into the cistern and see if we can try to find Sentilla and possibly Hannibal, who they've said also disappeared into the cistern. Oh my gosh. I hope you'll join me in the next episode. Take care of yourselves. Until then, bye!